Man, got around. Uncle OG Savage Prison Tales here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Where you guys know over here, your Uncle OG is going to give it to you real and raw and tough as steel. So you, my friends, know the deal. Henceforth, after the day, finding my channel, you can no longer feign ignorance of the law. Because over here, your Uncle OG is going to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because the truth will set you free, and from maximum security prison you will flee, because you will know there's nothing in there but grown men having the glee from bending you over and spreading your cheeks open. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to get into the topic of today's video, which is going to be a mind-bending, mind-blowing experience for a lot of you youngsters, man, who can't think past what you see and the visualization of your eyes. You can't learn to think with your third eye, your mind's eye, to realize, man, you're in charge of your life. The topic of today's video is, in maximum security prison, you must lose your pride and hide, or have big horny men take your cheeks for a ride. Hey guys, let me tell you something, man. Maximum security prison is not the place where you want to fake it till you make it and test your mettle and stand on business. All this stuff you hear youngsters say, these YNs and YWs, man. YN stand for young ninjas and YW stand for young white dudes. I don't know what they call young Mexicans. I guess they call them vatos, and I don't know what they call young Asians, but those are the acronyms I get off social media. But let me share something with you about maximum security prison, man. Let's say you haven't been listening to your Uncle OG, you've been to YA and you think you're a bad motherfucker. And then you've been to level 1, level 2 band camp, and you got some stripes. Maybe you're a corporal in the gang, or you're El Sargento in the gangsterism life. You know what I mean? You got some stripes, you got some street creds, and now you're elevating your game as far as maybe you're doing kidnapping and you're doing, what's it called? Dismemberment, man, and body dismemberment and disfigurement. And you're just torturing people, man. And you're doing some Hannibal Lecter stuff because you're thinking like you're in the movie Oz, or you're in the movie, you know what I'm saying, that new movie they got out where dudes selling drugs and torturing people. Or you're trying to be like Bean from Menace to Society, right? Let me tell you something. When you get to maximum security prison, your points is so high that you got a lot of football numbers you're going to be in there. But let's say you don't have life. Now you're in there with the walking dead, the undead, the zombies, the white walkers, the demonic entities, man, the sodomites, right? And they don't have a date. And they see you coming in there young, tender. You got your chest all poked out like you think you're a bad motherfucker because you had switches and Uzis and machine guns on the street. You had all kind of ammunition. Maybe you had some hand grenades, dude, some mortars. I don't know. Maybe you had rocket launchers. But in maximum security prison, you only got two things, my friend. That's your hands, and if you can get a Kuwaiti or a candy bar for YouTube. And if you have those, man, you must have a heart of a lion, because you can no longer be a human being. Because let me explain something to you. In maximum security prison, you must lose your pride and hide, or have big horny men take your cheeks for a ride. They ain't playing up in there. You talking about you're going to stand on business and all that. If you haven't been listening to your Uncle OG and then you end up in maximum security prison after what's it called, reception. Reception is where they categorize you. They give you your points and your numbers based on your sentence and your crime and all this stuff. Let's say you are now sentenced to maximum security prison. The bus leaves in the 2 weeks. And man, you got to make a decision in your mind, man, because what you're about to see, you have no conceptualization or ideology of the madness. The madness. This is maximum security prison. Welcome to the belly of the beast. So I'm going to give you guys some pointers. When you hit behind the wall and you see the madness, you see the guards don't run shit. They don't give a shit. They're just there to get a paycheck. They process you through, and they go hide in their guard towers and shit, their guard office. You see how the inmates running, especially the lifers and the sodomites, dude, and the booty bandits and the booty warriors, man, and the homosexual sapiens. Hey, man, you got a decision to make right then and there. And I'm going to help you out, because if you haven't been training with the prison combatives and close quarters combat that I've been training with for the last 20 years of my life, and you don't have a background in judo and jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, man, and you don't have the heart of a savage just to take a motherfucker's life, I suggest, man, you go ahead and when you realize you're not built for that life, like, let me tell you something, man. We can all talk all this hard shit to our homies in front of your girlfriend, and you're a bad motherfucker on the street. But when you hit maximum security prison, you're behind the wall. It's like that movie called Resident Evil or World War Z. Once you're in there, your family member's not there to see you. Your homeboys is not there to see you, because sometimes you go to prison, you ain't got no homeboys there. You got people that's from your hood or your set or your barrio, but you don't really know them. Not like your homeboys. And then you got a decision to make, because when you see what the madness is going on, you got to say to yourself, man, if you know you're not built for that, like you really, really know in your heart of hearts. Because let me tell you something, you have a different conversation when you're talking to yourself than you do when you're talking to other people. But if you know you ain't built for that, man, I tell you what, man, you got to make a decision, man. And you should just go ahead and PC up before you become another man's wife or a bunch of dudes' wives. Let's react to this video.
You are not just a physical being living in a physical world. You are made up of energy and exist in a universe where everything is vibrating energy. You have the ability to send and receive energy. One of the biggest challenges for you is understanding how to live as an energy being in a world where everything is made up of energy. Every word you speak and every action you take, from the simplest tasks like breathing, walking and eating, to the complexities of your emotions and thoughts, requires energy. These emotions and thoughts, whether positive or negative, carry their own energetic vibrations that can shape your experiences and have an impact on the world around you.
That's so true.
And through the mastery of your vibrations, you can unlock a world of endless potential. Think of yourself as a transmitter of energy. All the time, you are sending out signals that tell the universe about yourself.
And the same thing applies in maximum security prison, dude. When you walk up in there, I see some guys trying to fake like they hard or like they tough or like they bad, like they crazy. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to just put it to you like this. And let's say a sheep got lost from the fold, you know what I mean? And then he seen that there was this bear that ate this wolf. And what they do is they eat the inside, they leave the skin. So the sheep gets smart. He's like, hey, man, I'm just going to act like I'm a wolf. So he put on it's called a sheep and wolf's clothing. It's the reverse of a wolf and sheep's clothing. And he puts it on. He's trying to sneak back to the pack. He's trying to sneak back to the fold, and he runs into a pack of wolves. Hey, man, they can tell by your body language, your scent, the way you carry yourself, if you're about that life. And let me tell you something about wolves and sheep. The two cannot coexist together, because one is a predator and one's the prey. And when you get to maximum security prison, dude, like, you know, like this video saying, dude, you vibrate that you're a soft motherfucker, because all your life you had pistols and cohetes and pew pew. You handle things with weapons. In maximum security prison, ain't no weapon unless you can get a cohete, and even if you get one, then you got to be ready in your heart of hearts, man, to take another man's life, dude. And if there's any hesitation in your step or your stride, man, they're going to take your butt cheeks for a ride. And once they penetrate your cheeks, Oklahoma, Alabama, I'm deep up in this, man. And then his homeboys is all taking turns on you. You're done, man, because you are what you vibrate, bro. And it comes down to your self-belief, how you believe yourself. Unfortunately for me, I believe myself to be a violent, savage barbarian. And I've been in counseling for the last 30 years. And I've been practicing Zen Buddhism and meditation. And I'm into Stoicism now and Confucianism. And I'm looking to, you know, practice love, man. But my default personality when I wake up, I'm a savage barbarian. And I can even resort to cannibalism, man, if I have to, man. Motherfucker fucking with me, I'll bite your fucking nose off and chew it up and spit it out. I might not swallow it, but I'll bite it off and chew it. The other motherfuckers think, damn, that motherfucker OG's just eating that dude's face. They don't know I spit it out. But I'm telling you, that's just the way I'm built, man. You know, I'm a monster and a demon. I've been through the exorcist a few times trying to get exercise, but if you're not built like that and you're not on the base level of animalistic lizard brain stuff, bro, you vibrate that you're a soft motherfucker. Once they see that, it's done.
These signals can either attract or repel other energetic beings, events, and experiences. If your energetic self radiates anger and frustration, your physical reality will reflect that as well.
And if your energetic being resonates soft, simpy, soy boy, wimpy bitch boy, bottom boy, pillar biter, ain't never been punched in your face and kicked in your nuts, man. Hey, man, they can smell it, man. Like dogs can smell fear on a motherfucker. Animals can smell fear. Hey, man, them dudes in maximum security prison, they're animals, dude. They're no longer human. So you got to make a decision. Once you get through that third door, proceed down the hall and made proceed down the hall and it made once you're in there and everybody's screaming and yelling, hey, new mate, motherfucker, hey, that's my bitch. Hey, new fish, motherfucker, hey, where you from, home? Hey, Fato, what you represent? My man, where you coming from, dog? And all that. And they looking at you, you shaking and shivering and shit, dude. And man, they can sense your very being, dude. We're beings of energy. That's why I'm studying this book called The Law of Vibration and another book called Life Vibrations, man. It explains it. That's why I'm trying to really put out, man, some good karma, man. I'm doing these videos for you guys because, man, I want to make a penance for the crazy shit I did in max security prison. And even before I got there, man, I was just on some hatred, man, and just some angry shit, dude. I still got EAD, explosive anger disorder, but I've learned to control it through medication and then meditating, dude. And just, man, my lovely fiance, Yoni, she tells me to CALM. That's when I know I'm on one because it's very easy for me. But I've been practicing with stoicism and prayer. And I'm just telling you guys, I'm built different. But I've seen a lot of guys lock it up. There's 3 ways to lock it up. The number one way I saw, man, is, you know, a lot of people said I locked it up, but I didn't. This is what I did, guys. I only came out of my cell for 5 reasons. Child call, work release, school call, and visits, and to go to canteen or get a package. Other than that, I wasn't in the day room. No, that's right. That's not right. 6 reasons. I go to the fucking yard to hit the weight pile, do my calisthenics, and I'll be doing cartwheels on the yard, man, and fucking gymnastics, man, and just my Tai Chi. They thought I was a Buddhist. I wrote down on my slip, when I got what's it called when you get my classification. I wrote down on my classification application I was a Buddhist monk, man. So they let me do my Tai Chi and cartwheels and front flips and back flips and handstands and shit. The motherfuckers called me the monk in prison. Anybody been in prison with me, put in the comments, man. Yeah, I was the called dude the monk, man, because all I did was read holy books, man, and practice martial arts and break motherfuckers off. I didn't play dominoes and I didn't play poker. I didn't play spades. I didn't watch TV, motherfucker. I didn't drink Pruno, motherfucker. I didn't do drugs, motherfucker. I didn't shoot up heroin, and I didn't fuck with no punks. But after yard recall, you got the day room open, man. I come in from yard recall hitting the weight pile. When the few times I had a celly, I know he going out there to gamble. I'm going in there, man. I take a shower and I hit my fucking cell, and I just read books, man. But the first kind of lockup a dude does, man, and where he only goes out like me, but he never hits the yard. Like he goes to chow call, man. He goes to get his packages in the canteen and school or work, of course. But after that, he's just in his cell. He don't even go to the weight pile. He don't exercise because it's a lot of skullduggery on the weight pile. It's a lot of skullduggery on the yard. A lot of dudes selling drugs. A lot of butt fuckery going on. So that's the next level down for me. That's the lockup. Next level lockup is some guys just go to canteen and they get all their canteen and packages. They never come out for child call. They never come out for work release. They never come out for school release, because in maximum security prison, if you get the wrong job, man, you got the hogs going balls deep up in you. And here's the wrong jobs based on my experience. The kitchen, that's a bad job to have, because in maximum security prison, when the guards take you over to the staff or the free people, they lock you in. They leave you with the staff. It's only one staff for 25 inmates. That staff is a free man. He's not a correctional officer. He's a free man. Maybe he's a cook or something. He got bad grades in college, so he can't be a chef. So he's working at the prison. So then, man, he locks up in his office. He says the menu for a prison is the same shit every week. Sunday is French toast. Monday is oatmeal. Tuesday is grits. Wednesday is toast and cereal. Thursday is boiled eggs. And then Friday is pancakes. And then Saturday is shit on a shingle. So you just, he tell you, man, just prepare everything and cook it. He don't even cook it. He's in the office. And that's when they start getting the lard going up in you like you're a retard. The second worst job to have, man, is the laundry room, dude, because in the laundry room, it's very steamy and hot. The correctional officers bring you in, lock you in there with the free man. The free man just tells you, hey, man, make sure you separate the sheets from the towels and the underwear and the socks. And then he just locks himself up because he knows what's going on. There's a lot of butt fuckery in there. If you ask me, the coolest jobs to have is like meat cutting, because everybody's got a knife, man, and the motherfuckers, man, is knowing there's a lot of crazy shit can happen. You fuck with somebody in there, because there's a lot of band saws and all kind of equipment you can push a dude into. So everybody's respectful there. The second best job is wait, let me tell you, automotive. If you could do automotive, man, because the free staff has to be there because they're making sure you're not smuggling stuff in and out, because he can lose his job. The correctional officers can smuggle stuff in and out because they ain't really giving a shit. But the free staff, they on a different level, man. And I think the third best job to have is a tier tender, or it's a janitor, but it's very political. So you got to be strong. You got to have strong cojones, because the shop call is going to be telling you, hey, Holmes, pass this weed down to cell 72. Hey, Holmes, pass this black over to cell 15A. Hey, my man, pass this shank down to cell 2D. And if you don't, you got to have strong cojones like me. I was a tier tender. I'm saying, fuck you. Shove it up your ass. But I had so much clout and reputation because, man, I don't want to exaggerate, man, but my first 3 or 4 years in maximum security prison, I spent most of it in the SHU program, because dudes say something I didn't like, looked at me that I didn't like, smelled the way I didn't like, break them off. Fuck it. I'm locked up any motherfucking way. Fuck it, man. The SHU is just another prison inside the prison. But I'm just saying, man, you got to make sure some dudes lock it up like that. But then number 3 is the one I'm talking about. Some guys realize they ain't built for that, or maybe they didn't got their cheeks ran through. I'm trying to tell you what to do before this happens. When you see the wolves pouncing upon you, you could go up to the wall and press the button. See, I'm PCing up. So what your homeboys saying? They laughing at you. Your people's laughing at you. So what, man? Lose your pride and hide the rest of your prison term, or horny, stinky, funky, sodomite men is going to take your cheeks for a ride. And you ain't built for that, man. So use your head accordingly.
Naturally, you draw toward things that align with how you feel and who you are.
Yep.
If you emit an energy of wealth and abundance, your life will reflect that by bringing more wealth and abundance into your physical reality. Similarly, if you radiate negative or discordant energy, you are likely to repel experiences that don't match your state of being. Once you understand that your vibrational self attracts similar things, it becomes evident that if you desire a different experience in your life, you need to change the signals you are emitting. In other words, if you want to attract different circumstances or outcomes, you must adjust your thoughts, emotions, and overall energy to align with what you wish to experience.
And the only way you can do that in maximum security prison, guys, is the PCF. Let me tell you something, man. They build prisons a certain way. There's different walls and there's barbed wire, and there's a science behind it, man, behind the prison industrial complex, man, or prison industry authority. Hey, man, it blocks you from your third eye, and it blocks you from your pineal gland, and the food they give you is fucked up, and it's really dark there all the time, bro. And it's really cold and wet, except in the summer it's really hot and steamy. They do that, man, so that you can't vibrate and think properly. So the only way you can align your thoughts positively, you got to get away from the madness. Prison is nothing but madness. This is maximum security prison. It's just madness. It's just like a zoo, man. It's a zoo. I got some videos I'm gonna show you guys from some other channels that some guys snuck out some videos from Mexico prison. It's a zoo in there, so the only way you can get quiet and thoughts. That's why I used to love the shoe. The only reason I quit going to the shoe was 3 reasons. Number one, man, I had established a reputation for myself. Motherfuckers knew I was breaking motherfuckers off. I ain't give a fuck. And everybody thought I was a lifer just because of the words I used. You know what I mean? I never told anybody I was a lifer, but I told them motherfuckers, I got so much time, Father Time can't count it. That was just a metaphor for I had a lot of time. And then, dude, I was breaking dudes off, taking dudes' eyeballs out, man, biting their noses off, ripping their nuts off. Fuck it, man. The only reason I quit going to the show is because at first I had a reputation. It's like, this motherfucker's a crazy ass, because I was on Thorazine and psych meds, and like I said, I was doing cartwheels and handstands and backflips and reading the Quran and the Bible and the Confucianism and Islam, dude, and Rosicrucianism, dude, and the Book of the Dead from the Egyptians, man, and the Luciferian Bible. I was just reading books and talking to myself, you know, talking and hearing voices and shit. And then number 3, man, hey, man, I realized every time I went to the shoe, they was tacking on more time. So everything converged together. I had a reputation of not to be fucked with, dude. You know what I mean? And then number 2, they just knew I wasn't about that. That wasn't about to be played with, man. You know what I mean? My reputation preceded me, man. And then number 3, I just realized, man, like, hey, man, I can't keep going like that. So it all came together. Nobody fucked with me. So I was able to just do my time, dude. And then I can get good time and get the fuck out. And then number 4, which is actually number 3, I got taken back to court on appeal, and then they reduced my sentence and dropped me down to level 3, man. So when I got to level 3, my reputation preceded me. They already knew. And I'm just gonna say this to you guys. In my experience, level 3 is not nearly as hard as level 4. Level 4, they got motherfuckers ain't doing no programming, ain't giving a fuck about a program, ain't giving a fuck about good time. They ain't never getting out. They doing what the fuck they want. Even though level 3 has lifers, the other lifers, man, maybe got 15 to life, 25 to life. There's hope. They go to parole board. Level 4's got lifers, life without the possibility of parole, double life, triple life, you know, natural life. They waiting on the death sentence. So it's a whole different mentality, right? So I had came down from level 4. The stories preceded me. They knew. So level 3, everything was cool. So I'm just doing my time. But when I was in level 4, most of the time I was in the shoe, and I got really comfortable because I got to really get in touch with myself and think, because a lot of the answers you want to find are inside. But you need time to think. You got to remove the noise, right, and the distractions.
By consciously changing the signals you send out, you can create a shift in the patterns and experiences that come into your life. You are so much more powerful than you ever imagined. By understanding how to transmit the vibrations of your desired life, you can fundamentally change the way you experience the world and become aligned with your ideal life. Indeed, your thoughts are not just random mental processes. They carry energy and vibrations. Each thought you generate sets off a specific frequency of vibration in the neurons of your brain.
But you have to control
this
your
energetic
thoughts.
activity creates a powerful force that aligns with and draws corresponding experiences towards you.
It's so true.
In essence, the energy and vibrations emitted by your thoughts act as magnets, attracting and manifesting the essence of what you focus on. By understanding this principle, you can consciously direct your thoughts towards the outcomes you desire.
Which is getting out of prison.
The power of your thoughts to shape your reality. Your thoughts are the building blocks of your reality. There is a saying, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits.
You see?
Watch your habits, they become character.
Wow.
Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Your thoughts are the seeds that manifest your future. It's important to be mindful of how you allocate your energy because it follows your attention. Ultimately, it is up to you to decide where to direct your energy.
And that's what I was saying, guys. Listen, I'm not telling you guys to be a coward or a biatch. But let me tell you, there's a book that I read. It's called Sun Tzu, The Art of War. And then Bruce Lee, I read in this book, Jeet Kune Do, is The Art of Fighting Without Fighting. Hey, dude, sometimes you got to cut your losses, man. You got to know when to fight and when to flee. And it's not being a coward if you flee. Sometimes you got to retreat. You got to take one step backwards to go 2 steps forward. All I'm saying is when you hit maximum security prison and you haven't been listening to my videos, you haven't been paying attention, you haven't been thinking that water's wet and poop is funky and snow is cold, right? You don't believe in a boogeyman. Now you up in there. You got a decision to make because here it is, man. If you want to try to soldier up, and let's say you want to soldier up, you don't want to listen to me, man. You want to fucking lose your pride and hide, man, because you don't want the big funky man to go take your cheeks for a ride. But let's say if you soldier up and you get a knife, right? I've seen this happen too many times. That's why I made this video for you youngsters. I've seen a lot of youngsters got connections. They get a knife and shit. Here's the problem. If you're not skilled like me, and you fight with emotion and fear. See, we all have fear. The difference between me and most people is I take my fear and I channel in with the stoicism and I focus. What's the objective? To neutralize the opponent, not to kill him. Because when you kill somebody in maximum security prison, you get in life. They're not trying to hear it. Hey, y'all, he's trying to take my cheeks, and I got a knife. Well, where'd you get the knife from, young man? I never mind that. No, tell us where you got the knife. There ain't no snitching on it, motherfucker. You got life in prison, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Or let's say you break down and say, hey, I got it from Sally Sue and Bobby Doo. Now you a snitch. Now you got a price on your head. So you can't win for losing. So what it comes down to, man, you got a decision to make. If you soldier up and you get a knife, bro, and then you got the adrenaline going, man, and you feared and you're scared, and you want to show motherfuckers you ain't a bitch, and then you don't want the motherfucker to take the knife from you and fuck you anyway, and you do like the movie, man, An Innocent Man, and you put in work on that motherfucker. Let me tell you something about stabbing people that you don't understand. Once you get past the initial shock of feeling that cold steel going to the fucking hot meat, and it goes past the bones, and you feel it in the flesh, and you hit the organ, and the blood is squirting out, man, and dudes screaming, man, and some dudes get strong, and some dudes get weak. It just depends on the nature of the person. But most times in prison, dudes is demons and they get strong. So you got to keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. And then, man, the dude bleeds out. Man, check this out, man. If you soldier up and get a knife, you're going to end up doing life because the way it works, I can't speak for other states. I haven't been to other states in over 30 years of being incarcerated, but I was in maximum security prison in California. And I've seen a lot of lifers taking young dudes' cheeks, and the young dudes get a knife and they kill the lifer just because out of emotion, right? You're very emotional. You felt disrespected. You felt violated. You should not take my cheek anymore. It's like, what's that one dude's name? It's not something Kelly. Put his name in the comments. It's a white dude named Kelly. He had a girlfriend. I think that's from Vegas, and then this dude was pimping her out, and the girlfriend wanted to escape. So Kelly and his buddy took him out to the desert, fucking slaughtered him, and he done life in prison. Now he just be smoking, motherfucker. He ain't never getting out. I think his name is something Kelly. Put his name in the comments. Troy Kelly or something like Kelly Troy Kelly or something. Hey man, watch the video where he's stabbing the dude. He just stabbing him over and over and over, but he got life in prison. So what I'm trying to say to you guys, I'm just asking you, lose your pride and start thinking with the rational, logical mind. Are you built for this life where the motherfucker's trying to make you their wife? And if you say to yourself, man, I'm not willing to take another man's life because, man, I only got 15 years. I only got 26 years. I only got 15 in life. I got a chance to get out. Do the smart thing, man. Use rational thinking. Use your logical brain. Don't use your lizard brain. And just say, hey, man, I'm going to just let my pride go and I'm going to hide so these dudes don't take my cheeks for a ride because I ain't built for this. I ain't ready to take another man's life, because once you do that, youngsters, now you traded a life for a life. Let me explain something to you, man. Some other fool's life is not more valuable than yours. Why are you going to smoke some other fool and give him what's called a fucking glorious death? Because he's too much of a bitch to commit Harry and jump off the tier. Why are you going to do him a favor and put him out of his misery? Now you alive. It's like I watched this movie. It's called Dracula, and it had the dude from Game of Thrones. You know, the one father that was over the Bannisters, whatever they was called. The Lannister always pays his debt. Tywin Lannister, he was this old Dracula, and the only way he could get to leave the cave is if he got another dude to become Dracula, right? So, man, the lifer, you get to free his soul to go to Valhalla, wherever the fuck he's going. I don't know. We can all speculate. I don't know. But now you, my friend, is this mortal plane. You wasting the rest of your life in maximum security prison, which is worse than death, because now you're walking dead, man. Because you picked up a knife, you wanted to soldier up. So I'm telling you guys, let your pride go and go ahead, man, and hide, so these men don't take your butt cheeks for a ride, because there's no glory in that, man.
You have the freedom to choose, and even the act of making a decision requires energy. Albert Einstein once said, "Everything is energy." In fact, even watching this video requires energy. The energy we focus on ultimately shapes our reality. You possess the power to guide and manage this energy, determining where to concentrate it and how to use it.
So what I'm hoping you guys get from this video, man, if you in the gang banging life, or you a gangster, or you a drug dealer, or you a criminal, you a jacker, a mugger. Hey, man, whether you believe in God or the Holy Father or the infinite universe, whatever you believe in, there is no coincidences. You found my video because I got a message for you. I made it out of maximum security prison for 3 reasons. Number one, dude, I was a military trained martial arts combat veteran, and I already had some demons in me. So the demons welcomed me when I went up in there. And then I got exercise. I made a pact with Almighty God, and one dude was clowning me on the video. Hey, man, your relationship with God is personal. I made a pact with Almighty God. I said, if I don't mess with these gay dudes or drugs, man, or rob people or hurt people, give me the strength of Samson to defend myself. And my relationship with God is my personal relationship. No matter what nobody else say. Worry about your relationship with God. But he gave me the strength of Samson to smite people down. And I stayed abstinent and celibate my whole time. I didn't mess with no drugs. I did cold turkey. Number two, I had a specific set of skills. I've been doing martial arts since I'm 5 years old. The difference between me and these dudes that get the trophies and stuff is when I would leave the boys club, man, or the fucking community center, I was a little light-skinned dude, man, with reddish blonde hair and funny color eyes. The dark-skinned dudes would pick on me. The purple, blue, black dudes, oh, that karate shit don't work. And I had to fucking show them. So from the time I was 5 years old all the way up until I went to maximum security prison, then I was a bouncer and a bodyguard dude and a national level martial artist. I've been fighting, cage fighting, everything. So I was battle tested. And then number three, dude, I had trained my mind to see myself successful out of prison, and I missed all the politics, all the dumb shit, bro. I stayed to myself. I didn't have one friend in prison. Anybody's been in prison, when we put in the comments, I didn't talk to nobody, man. Only thing I said is, man, I'm gonna get in on this weight set with you. That was it. But other than that, I didn't talk to nobody. I stayed to myself. So you got to determine what you want out of life.
Utilize it. By doing so, you can effectively channel your energy towards your goals and aspirations. It's important to recognize that you have the power to control your energy. When you're feeling down, you can redirect your attention to something that lifts your spirits. You can also influence your energy by spending time with positive people, engaging in activities that bring you joy, and surrounding yourself with uplifting messages. Taking steps to protect your energy is also crucial, such as setting boundaries, avoiding negative situations and relationships.
That's why, man, you gotta let your pride go. If you're not built for that life, and you don't have the skill set I have, I know what it's hit a dude with a knife where I don't kill him, but he think he gonna die, but he don't bleed out, man. Then he find Jesus or Buddha or Allah, and the staff know this motherfucker ain't no joke. And then they let me out the hole. They put me on another yard after 9 months, and the whole motherfuckers know. So if you ain't got that skill set and you kill somebody in prison, man, now you're gonna do life. You done fucked yourself. Why? For some sodomite homosexual dude on drugs, his life's fucked off. He got life in prison. Now you're gonna trade your life. You got your youth and vitality for his life, man. Wise the fuck up, man.
Relationships and practicing self-care. The universe aligns in your favor, bringing you everything that resonates with your energy. Trusting and having faith in the power of energy can create remarkable transformations in your life. By placing trust in energy, you recognize your own deservingness to receive and the capacity to generously give to others. Start perceiving that there is more to life than what is apparent, and that a greater force is at play. Become connected to something vast.
That's why I tell you guys, man, is travel is a good thing because you have to break away from your homeboys. I understand you got love for your homies and maybe you had your shit pushed in, but sometimes you got to say enough is enough. You found my video. There's a message that the universe meant for you to get. God, Allah, Buddha, Hare Krishna, Jehovah, Yahweh, the aliens, the Heavenly Mother, whatever you believe in, there are no coincidences. That's why you have to read the book called The Law of Vibrations, dude, and Mind Power. There's something in you that knows what you're doing is wrong, man. So you go ahead, man, and then change your life. That's why you got to get a passport. First, start by leaving your fucking city and your state and moving so far away from your homeboys and square up, become Urkel. If you're a black dude, you know what I mean? If you're a Mexican dude, just become like a square Mexican dude. And if you're a white dude, become like a square white dude, like the 40-year-old virgin, and just make a whole new group of friends, man. And then get a job, man, even if it's minimum wage, save your money. I don't care if you got to live in a boarding house, whatever, live with your grandma, whatever, save your money, get a passport, and just go make a small trip to somewhere like Belize or Puerto Rico, somewhere like that, you know what I mean? Or Hawaii, just somewhere to get away, man, for a week or two, and then you get to experience a different life. You can focus your energy on positive things because now you know there's a different life and a better way than wasting your youth and your life in maximum security prison fighting off satanic sodomite werewolves that just want to eat your cheeks and spread them open and eat your butthole before you go deep up in you talking about Oklahoma, Alabama, and slobbering on you and shit.
Something that possesses boundless knowledge, understanding, and love. Trusting in energy brings about remarkable changes in your well-being. Your energy aligns, your cells rejuvenate, and your overall health improves. Feelings of despair, confusion, and disappointment fade away, replaced by a sense of serenity, balance, and lightness. Your energy becomes clear, pure, and flows smoothly like a mountain stream. You embrace your worthiness and deservingness, and joy becomes a constant presence in your life. Wisdom and inner peace enrich your being, and clarity pervades your thoughts. This is the profound impact of energy.
Yep.
And when you place your trust in it, everything effortlessly falls into place. When you trust in the universe and have faith in your own abilities,
you see the universe.
Your energy becomes both powerful and serene. Wisdom and tranquility emerge from within. Your thoughts transform into beliefs, and your dreams start to materialize in your reality.
But see, here's the problem. When you're a gang member, dude, let's say you're a torpedo man, or you're a lower level gang member, dude, you gotta follow orders from your homies and just trying to fuck yours off because theirs is fucked off, bro. You never get to live your dreams because man, let me tell you something. If you don't have a plan for your life, man, your homosexual homeboys do. They're gonna fuck yours off because their life ain't shit, and they're gonna make sure your life ain't shit because they never was gonna be shit. They're gonna make sure you ain't never shit. That's the problem. That's how you know, man. If you got your homeboys entice you to join a gang, dude, and you look at their life, you see what they got, man. Man, you want to dream big, dude. You got to say to yourself, what will you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? And when you're hanging out with your homeboys, your gentes, your pueblos, man, your people, and they all gang banging and drug dealing and gangsters and shit, they ain't going nowhere, man. That life is short lived, bro. You want to dream. I'm not saying you're going to be an astronaut or the president, but I mean, you could be an accountant or a successful plumber or heck, an IT engineer dude or a businessman, or a scholar. Man, live a square life, have a family, and be free to travel the world. Don't be locked up in some man's prison with rats and roaches and snakes, oh my, and gorillas and savages, dude.
By believing in your aspirations and taking concrete steps towards them, you have the ability to create significant transformations in your life and accomplish everything you yearn for. Have faith in yourself and in the universe's guidance to lead you towards your purpose, and you will uncover your true mission in this world. Close your eyes and connect with your inner self, feeling the energy coursing through you. Feel the love, the strength, and the brightness. You are energy with the ability to create your reality and realize your aspirations. You are capable, worthy, and adored. Believe in yourself and the universe.
You got to believe in yourself,
watch the magic
guys.
develop in your life. To transform your thoughts into beliefs, it is crucial to actively practice the act of believing. By placing faith in the universe's ability to provide for your needs, acknowledging your potential desires and dreams, and embracing your deservingness of love and happiness, you can cultivate deep peace and joy. Remember, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Let your vibrations echo throughout eternity.
Yep.
And may your journey be one of endless discovery, growth.
But see, guys, you can't do that when you're caught up in this cycle of gang banging and drug dealing, man, and robbing and stealing and kidnapping, man, and torturing, dude. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. Hopefully this video, man, has let you see light at the end of the tunnel and then open up your eyes and your mind and your heart that there's more to your life than what you're experiencing now, man. So just remember, man, if you go to maximum security prison, hey, man, you got to understand something, man. In prison, you must lose your pride and hide or have funky, stinky, sodomite, homosexual men bend you over and take your cheeks for a ride. And once you've been on that ride, it's like you're going to be on the cock carousel because they're going to pass you around. You're going to be like a tossed salad. Man, you don't want that. Listen to your Uncle OG, man. You ain't built for that life, man. I don't know. If you was built for that life, you already be up in there and you'd be a lifer, man. And some of them dudes ain't built for it. That's why they cry every night. And that's why they take out the misery on you, because misery loves company, guys. Wise up, man, while you still got your youth and your freedom.
Growth and transformation. The universe eagerly awaits your harmonious vibrations, ready to co-create a reality beyond your wildest dreams. By consciously choosing and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the desired vibration, you can attract and manifest corresponding experiences into your life. If you're still here, I would greatly appreciate your support through sharing and commenting. It would mean the world to me. Thank you for taking the time.
So in parting, guys, listen, you have to sit down and figure out what you want for your life. So let's say you want to be a big time gangster, right? Let me tell you something. The biggest gangsters in my country, United States of America, are the politicians and the lawyers and the judges and the cops, man, and the government officials. So square up. If you really want to be a gangster, square up, go to school, and learn to be on the right side of the law, dude. Don't be robbing and raping and stealing and drug dealing, man, because that's just, hey, man, you just fall into the psyop for the prison industrial way, the military industrial, the prison industrial complex, man. Google it, man. It's the pipeline from the streets to prison, man. Don't fall for that, man. And I made this video, man, sending love to you youngsters so you don't fuck yours off like I fucked mine off.